Good morning. It's 20 to 9 in the morning and it's September 10th. And it's been 10 days since I moved into my own little abode here. And it's been wonderful. I thought it might be a good idea to begin to document or make some kind of a record of just the things I'm learning, a little bit of what I'm doing, at least in the early days, just for the early days. So this place here is completely accessible. You can see I got a kitchen back there. I got a bedroom down the hall. There's a bathroom down the hall. And everybody's been really, firstly, I want to thank everybody for all your wonderful feedback and your comments and your visits. And it's been it's very motivating. I'm very humbled and very touched by all your kindness, and I was really pleasantly surprised. I've had visits from my nieces and from friends and from cousins, and just I really appreciate it. I had a 3 hour phone conversation with a friend of mine yesterday, in fact, and we hadn't spoken in quite a number of years, and so that was wonderful to sit down and speak with them about a lot of things. And my mom and dad, they've been here every day, and they've been super. I've got awesome parents, my mom and dad. My mom has been helping me. She's been teaching me how to cook. She's always wanted to do that, but we've never had a kitchen like the one that I have now. So I've been cooking my own, making my own meals, and I do my own dishes, and I try to keep the place clean, and you know, because you want to keep your place clean, and I'm doing pretty good so far. I had There was a minor incident a couple days ago. I picked something up too soon, and it was a bit too hot, so I got a burn, but it's healing nicely. It's still gonna take a couple days, I think, to heal completely. But as soon as that happened, I started taking care of it right away, and I even have Gizmo with me, and she's on the ground playing with her toys. Yes, I'm talking about you. And she loves, you know what she really likes? She has this seat in the living room right here that she sits on. Turn the camera here. This camera has only limited mobility, so that's the seat she sits on, and she really likes it. And she's got another thing she really enjoys. She likes when the window's open during the day. I open the window a little bit, and the fresh air comes in, and she likes to sit there. And she likes all the smells and everything. She's an indoor cat, and honestly, I was more concerned about her than I was about myself. I wanted to make sure that she was comfortable, and I wanted to make sure that she was settling in, make sure she gets her food every day. She's been sick a couple of times through the night, but I honestly, I get up. If I hear her, I get up and I find out where she is, and I go and I clean it up because that's just part of my responsibility. And Gizmo, she's been with me for so long. She's one of my very best friends. She's the very best little companion that any human could ask for. Um, I call her she's my little guardian angel. I was sick a couple of years ago, and I didn't get out of bed for like a week unless I had to eat or go to the washroom. And during that entire time, she just sat beside me and purred, and she purred, and she wouldn't leave my side. And so I think she's settling in. I do realize that I have to do something about how much she eats, so I'm gonna have to give her food at certain times a day and just uh, watch how she eats. I don't want to give her too much. She doesn't need too much. It's just her. So and I give her a little bit of dry food, and she gets a little wet food every day. You gotta find a mix between the two of them, dry and wet. And I make sure she gets her water, and I clean her litter box, and I want to make sure she's settling in. I think she's still getting used to some things. Like I'm sitting in the wheelchair all the time now, which is great. It's wonderful to be able to use my power wheelchair around the house. But I don't think she's used to it as of yet. She's used to me getting on the floor with her and playing with her and talking to her and stuff like that. And I do that because I don't want her to get bored. They do get bored, so I'm glad that she's settling in. I always knew that if given the opportunity, I knew that I could do this. I'm up to the task. I'm up to the challenges and the learning. And I not to stroke my own ego or anything, but I think I'm doing pretty well. Like I said, my mom and dad have been here every day. My mom's teaching me how to cook things. My mom and dad were here yesterday morning, and we had breakfast, which was really great. My dad had bacon and eggs, and I had French toast. And I think my mom had some bagels or something, or a muffin, some muffins. And I can't thank you enough just for everything. I don't believe this has happened. It's sort of, well, I have to believe it because I'm here now, but it's sort of bittersweet because it took so long, and it shouldn't have taken as long as it did. In my opinion, it is a symptom of a corrupted and broken system, but I'm not going to squander this opportunity. I'm going to do the very best I can in all the ways that I can. I'm very independent, and there's a lot of things I can do for myself. And I don't want to sound boastful or anything, but I take pride in that. I take pride in that. I was thinking the other day when I got up and I was making my bed and just getting things in order. I was thinking the other day about Dr. Jordan B. Peterson, and I've seen some of his lectures and I've read some of his work, and I think he's a credit to Canada. You know, I think he does a really great job. And one of the things he said was a measure, in his opinion, a measure of somebody's IQ is how well they can adapt to change. And when I framed this experience within that, I think I've done pretty well for myself. I'm doing pretty well for myself, and I'm up to the task. Like I said, I've done my laundry. I do my laundry on the weekends. On the Saturday and Sunday, I'll do my laundry. I was folding up clothes last Sunday. I was folding up clothes and putting them away. Uh, my folks had, they had things to do that day, so they had to go. So after they left, I folded up my clothes and I put them in the drawer. And yeah, I don't want to make this sound like it's a cakewalk, but this living on my own thing isn't as difficult as I thought it was going to be. It's something that's totally manageable. It's something that I know I'm capable of. I always knew I was capable of it, but I just never got the opportunity over the years for one reason or another. So thank God for the opportunity, and thank you everybody for all your support and your kindness and everything. I really appreciate it. It means a lot to me. You know what? Something else too. I go to bed at around 10, 10:30, 11 o'clock at night now, and I get up real early, and I can make the most of a day. It's a big change from waking up in the afternoon to waking up really early in the morning, but I've had things to do. Whether it's dishes in the sink, or I got to do my laundry, or I got to have a shower, I got to brush my teeth, I got to get these litter box, I got to get her food. I have things to do. I've got to go get my mail. Um, I got to mop the floor. I did that a couple nights after I was here. I decided, well, I'm going to mop the floor. So that's what I did. So at around 10:30, 11 o'clock at night, I decided I'm going to mop the floor. And I made it work. I managed to do it. And I couldn't have done any of this without my parents and without all of you. I'm very humbled and surprised, pleasantly so, to hear from everyone, and for everyone that's come to visit, and my friends and my family. They're welcome to come visit me. I just ask that you use the front door. There's a sign on the front door that says, "Please, under no circumstances, do not let the cat outside." That's not a joke. He's an indoor cat. What else can I say here? I've streamed a couple of times since I've been here, and that's another thing. The landlord's been really nice. The maintenance people, the housing corporation, they've been really nice. My ISP's been really good. I like my internet service very much. I don't have any complaints. This has been a great experience so far, and every day I learn something new. And every day is an opportunity for something new. And isn't that the whole point of life? um, but I think I'm gonna end this here, and I might put this on Facebook or YouTube or something. But yeah, I guess this concludes the first episode. And I think I mentioned streaming just a couple of minutes ago. I've done a couple of streams here. I'm really happy with my internet service provider. I would like to do more, and as soon as I get more settled in and more relaxed here and stuff, I'm pretty relaxed here actually. But as soon as I iron a few things out, I plan on streaming on a more regular basis, more during the day also, because by the time I'm done all my chores and work and everything I got to do, I'm spent. I'm tired. I've had a couple of naps since I've been here. You know what's really nice too? I've had days where I just sit and be quiet, and I don't do anything. I just sit and be quiet and breathe, and that's nice. I like that. It's nice to sort of empty my mind of busy thoughts and recalibrate my body and whatnot, just for the simple act of breathing. But I think I'll conclude here, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye for now.